Just say no to Christie.
It's really insane that you're in jail for marijuana treatment, and you're being let out of jail for marijuana treatment. Then you're being put back into jail for marijuana treatment, and then let back out of jail for marijuana treatment. And I'm like, is this a bit? Is your judge named Shemp Howard?
At this point in history here in America, I don't think any marijuana defendant should be convicted. Any marijuana defendant, I think, when charged, should demand a jury trial. And if you happen to be a member of the jury, you should never, ever find a marijuana defendant guilty. As a patient, the patient or medical marijuana user should always argue that the law is wrong and not him. And we know that the American people feel that way. More than 50% of the American people feel that way. And we only need one. We only need one. So, like I say, we need to utilize jury nullification. We need massive public awareness for jury nullification. Google the term jury nullification and jury rights. That's NJWeedman, and that's my advice. Utilize jury nullification.
People are making a big deal out of this person that was killed by the bridge closing, but they're not considering the fact that 2 patients, medical marijuana patients, have died. Diane Ripatella and 15-month-old Sabina Rose just died directly because of Governor Christie's overregulation, because Sabina Rose could have gotten OxyContin or Valium within an hour of her doctor's appointment. But for her to get medical marijuana, which would save her life, it took her months of going to doctors, getting paperwork together, and then she sent her card in to get approved, and she was weeks away from getting her card, not getting a marijuana, but getting her card,
right,
when she died from a 25-hour seizure. So Governor Christie has killed 3 people so far in the past couple of years, but nobody seems to. He's like a bull in a china closet, but nobody seems to.
Mm-hmm. Well, we all know he's a bully. We all know he's been, very obstructionist with the medical marijuana laws and regulations. He imposed his own amendments to it that just wiped it out. And I'm not saying I was totally in support of New Jersey's medical marijuana from the get-go. I thought it was too hard. It was a step in the right direction. I thought it had a lot of deficiencies from the get-go. But once he came in, added his amendments, and he obstructed and his instructions to the health department, and he totally made it unworkable. If you ask me, it's unworkable. That's why, again, I qualify, I believe, for New Jersey's medical marijuana program if I wanted to. But why should I? And we live in the 21st century anyway. To be honest with you, these borders, I'm not confined to these borders. I freely travel across the country as it is now, and, it's much easier to belong to a program in another state than it is in New Jersey. And until Governor Christie is gone, I think we're stuck with this in New Jersey. Now, luckily, like I said, I moved out of New Jersey 5 years ago, and I moved to California. I came back here for this visit and got caught up in this case, and I'm here now, and I've got to deal with it. But once this case is over, I'm going back to California. So there's no way I'm going to even apply to New Jersey's medical marijuana program. Spend a couple $100 on the state.
Couple hundred?
With the state, yeah. I got to go back and forth to doctors and pay the doctors. And then some overpriced marijuana. I want to complain about the THC levels in that marijuana too, but I'm not even going to get into that. That would be to imply that someone has let me smoke some of their marijuana. Some of their state-issued marijuana. No, I'm not going to do that.
I will not share my marijuana with you.
Well, I'll share mine with you.
You can?
Yeah, this is my. I don't even care. This is my California marijuana.
I'm gonna dab today.
That I brought, and I got. I packed this bowl with a dab underneath, little pot on top, and we're getting ready to go take a little puff.
Just say no to Christie.
Well, the thing to worry about now is these marijuana addicts.
Mm-hmm.
They're having,
It's like laughable.
Yeah.
It's like laughable.
Where do they get this from? Marijuana.
I don't know.
The marijuana addict is the same kid that you would give a quarter to in high school to eat something out of the garbage. You know, they're the kids that'll do anything and that'll drink too much, put 10 sugars in their coffee, do a bunch of blow, do a bunch of everything. These are the people that are just out of their minds. They're not marijuana addicts. They're just, wah!
Those are the same ones that become drug counselors.
Your probation officer.
Oh my goodness.
Or Poe's probation officer. I wonder what kind of skeletons are in Poe's probation officer's
They're modern
class.
day court jesters.
What drives me crazy is they say marijuana is a gateway drug, and a lot of politicians, like Senator Cody, says that he doesn't support it because marijuana is a gateway drug. But from my experience, it was an exit drug because I went from OxyContin or oxycodone and Valium to using only marijuana, just cannabis only, and
marijuana is the most widely used illicit substance, and I don't see a correlation between the fact that someone used marijuana and they at some point in their life used cocaine. America will never win its war on drugs because we, the people, want to do drugs. That's it. And I don't even like calling marijuana a drug, but okay,
it's not a
government calls it a drug. You know, there's 30 or 40 million of us that smoke marijuana every day for whatever reason, whether it's medical, spiritual, or social. You know, like, fuck the law. Smoke it anyway.
Fuck the law. Smoke it anyway.
But at this point, there's 20 states, including the state of New Jersey, that have legalized marijuana for one reason or another. They've accepted value. Hundreds of thousands of people have medical cards. Doctors all across the country are giving out. Marijuana is not a Schedule I drug. States like New Jersey, we have two separate laws. We have our 2C-35 laws that classify marijuana as a Schedule I drug and is therefore illegal. No ifs, ands, or buts. There's no exceptions to our 2C laws. None. Whereas then we also passed, our New Jersey Medical Marijuana Compassionate Use Act that specifically calls marijuana medicine. Specifically licensed, the state licenses doctors to provide marijuana. So doesn't this law, this marijuana was issued by the state of New Jersey, was regulated by the state of New Jersey, and I'm in jail.
And you're in jail
for having the same substance, and I'm in jail based on a law that says marijuana has no medical value.
Yeah. He's no less of a patient than me. Yeah.
He's got one. For this whole due process argument. In fact, you want to come to court today with me? Can I call you as a witness?
Absolutely.
I can call you as a witness, like Your Honor. There's also a due process argument here.
I'm just another honky, though.
Yeah. Oh, that would be funny. That would be funny.
Just say no to Christie.
But Colorado goes crazy. Crazy.
Well, with you guys still arresting people, we keep the price up here.
That's where you gotta go, man. Colorado, that's where you're gonna make your money. Second act. That's your second act.
I don't know, man.
Huh?
Should I open a place called Luciano's?
I gotta tell you, if you do, I want another pick. I want it sent. I already got that in my memoirs. This is gonna be. Come on, your joint's in the back.
Oh, man, come on. Are you guys getting ready to go smoke box or what?
You wanna come? Come on, man.
I'm gonna smoke you out,
go.
though.
I'm a patient. I'm a patient.
Man, where's the truck? Where's the van?
It's in L.A. Mount Laurel chased me away, man.
No,
East Sham Township chased me away.
When he goes to Colorado, he's gonna open up another place, 2. Luciano's place, 2. I gotta tell you, that'll come out and visit. You and me, right in the front, like this.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna hold you to that.
I'm coming.
If-
Colorado's
if-
beautiful.
I'm gonna hold you. I'm gonna hold you to that. When it's legal,
Yeah.
I'm gonna smoke a joint with my prosecutor.
I don't know about smoke.
You gotta put a picture of Mike in your new shot. You got it. You have to.
A big one, a life size one. Pose
funny.
for it.
Yeah.
Will you pose for it?
When it's all said and done, yes, sir.
I'll just use one of Burlington County Times ones.
You don't know what to do. Were you videotaping?
Okay, this isn't California, Ed. You're in New Jersey. So you got to go back to jail for using your medical marijuana.
Yep. Here in New Jersey, I'm treated like a prisoner, and as you know, in California, I'm treated like a patient. So right now, I'm back here at the Burlington County Detention Center, and I'm supposed to turn myself in today for 20 days. I do 20 days a month, in the Burlington County Jail, and then I get 10 days to travel to California, get my treatment, and come back. And of course, when I'm in California, I use marijuana. I have a medical marijuana card there. This whole case started because I had a medical marijuana card, and I was here in New Jersey, and New Jersey refuses to accept my medical marijuana card from California. So here I am, going to jail, being treated like a prisoner here.
This is just another honky watching just another nigger being put back in his cage.
Just say no to Christie.
Bring in the boss squad, I'm gonna get mine. Go do the crime if you can't do the time. Don't tell me how you're off and down. When you're smiling in my face, but you play me like a clown. Ain't you fool, bitch? So just step back. I'm mad dap when I come down straight. I thought you were my piece, but you play me out. Now I'm mad as hell, and I'm full of doubt. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty, let's roll. Who you wanna roll with? Who you wanna roll with? Lefty.
So just say no to Christie. Just say no.
I can't hear you.
Just say fucking no.